Hey everyone, this is GM Rex here, and I am going to do a movie review on Deadpool, spoiler free. Uh, I know I kind of did it in the car, sort of. I mean, I just said I'd see it again and all that, but I figured a more in-depth review might be more appropriate. So, I feel like they really, covered the whole Deadpool, breaking the fourth wall kind of thing, because, that's what he's known for. That's what people love him for. Like in the comics, he's the only one that knows he's in a comic book, and everyone else thinks he's crazy. You definitely see that in this movie. Ryan Reynolds really captured what a live-action Deadpool would be like. I mean, I don't think anyone else really could have done it so well. I mean, Nolan North, does the voice. Nolan North, he does the voice in, like, the video games and cartoons, but Ryan Reynolds, brought it to a live action level, which is something, I just, I couldn't believe how well he did it, and, all the stuff he's done for it, all the promotion and all that, it was amazing. He really, hit it out of the park. And, a lot of the supporting characters were there, like Blind Al and Weasel. Weasel being played by T.J. Miller, a very funny comedian. He was also Fred in Big Hero 6, a real funny guy. I've always liked his work. And, he didn't disappoint as Weasel. Blind Al, from what we saw of her, kind of, crude, kind of go along with Deadpool's crudeness a little bit, but she's, I don't want to say too much, but I feel like maybe they could have had more about her in the movie. That's all I'm going to say about that, is I think more Blind Al would be a good idea in the future. Ajax, the villain, pretty charismatic for what we saw, and, there was Gina Carano as Angel Dust. Really cool fight scenes and everything, and the CGI for Colossus was pretty cool, how they make his mouth move and everything, and, it didn't look like a cheesy sci-fi kind of thing. I think I'm going to do my rating system by green light, yellow light, red light. Green light means go see this movie, Yellow light is, slow down, think about it, learn as much as you can about it, like, without giving anything away. And red light means stop, don't even think about seeing it. Deadpool gets the green light. Wish I had special effects and, ding ding ding. Wish I had all that, but I'm low budget for now. Maybe I can get the unpaid intern to work on some of that later on down the line. Darn interns. There was so much, everyone I think who worked on this movie did an amazing job, and they really captured what Deadpool is all about. He's not your typical, he's an anti-hero more than anything. He definitely is. So, I heard it got certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes, which is, rightfully so. This movie, it's not a typical superhero movie. I would look at stuff along the lines of, like, Kick-Ass and Super. When you put Deadpool with it, I think it goes good with those kind of, like, comic book movies. And those are great movies. If you haven't seen Super, try to see it. It's got Rainn Wilson, Ellen Page. That's a good comic book, superhero movie as well. It used to be on Netflix, but I don't think it is anymore. But yeah, Deadpool. There's so much to talk about with this movie. And, I will not do spoilers. This is my first, official review. You could thank my friend Lewis for that. Lewis, who's also given me channel art and the profile picture for my fan page, which is on Facebook. which I just made like 5 minutes ago, not even. But the channel art, profile picture, my friend Lewis did was amazing. If I review that, green light, look at it 1,000 times over. It captures everything my channel is about. He's very talented, and he did this in paint. Like, I could barely make a smiley face in paint, and Lewis is just amazing with what he does with paint. I've always loved his artwork, and I was going to ask him if he could do something like that, and he did it like I didn't even expect it, and it really captured me. I love how I look in the thing. And, there's Keith, the unpaid intern, in the picture. Grimace is in the picture as well. It's just so cool. But yeah, Deadpool. Back to Deadpool. See, like, there's so many things distracting me. I'm going a mile a minute. I apologize. Deadpool, like I said, it really captures everything about Deadpool. He, Ryan Reynolds did great. The supporting cast did great. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. She's an interesting character, and, hopefully we'll see more of her in other Deadpool movies, or maybe other X-Men movies in general. I mean, I've heard talk about tying them together, the X-Men universe and the Deadpool universe. But I've heard Ryan Reynolds say that it doesn't have anything to do with the X-Men universe, but I don't know if he's just saying that. But, there's so much, like, this just, it's totally Deadpool. He didn't, Ryan Reynolds did, like, an amazing job with it. I don't know what else I could really say, though. I mean, the special effects, the fight scenes were well done. With Gina Carano as Angel Dust, I thought she did really good in that. Marina Baccarin, I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. She did really good as the love interest, Vanessa. I think there's a lot more to be explored, too. Like, it seems like they've only scratched the tip of the iceberg with Deadpool, and I've heard that, like I've said, I've heard there's a sequel already being planned, so I'm really looking forward to that. It was just a great movie. It's my first IMAX experience, which, green light on that. If you have a chance to see something in IMAX, do it. It's an experience, like, I don't ever want to see any other movie any other way now. With Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice coming out next month, Chris and Keith, the unpaid intern, they both agreed that we should see Batman vs. Superman in IMAX. So that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, definitely go see Deadpool. I mean, hell, Betty White reviewed it. I mean, she didn't review it, but if it gets the Betty White endorsement, you kind of have to see it. There is a cameo in the movie, and I think we all know who. A guy with a mustache, slick back hair, and dark glasses, in his 90s, has the same birthday as me, December 28th. I think we know who we're talking about. Excelsior! It's one of his lines. Yes, there is a cameo. I'm not going to say what it is, because it is so awesome that you have to see it. Anyone who ruins this movie for you, that's a dick move. So, I'm wrapping this one up. I hope you enjoyed my first official review, GM Rex official review. I hope you really enjoyed it, and, I'm going to do more down the line, I'm going to work the kinks out, bear with me on that. But I'm wrapping this one up. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, and I'll see y'all later.